happy where I'm at.
Okay. Okay, we should be streaming.
Okay, thank you. Today is June 7th, 2021. It is 2:02 p.m. This is the Land Bank Committee meeting. Most of us are streaming, and I think Law Director Heil is in the commission chambers. The other attendees I see are Chief Oliver, Jonathan Holliday, Director of Community Development, and myself. I thought Commissioner Harris, yes, I do see Commissioner Harris is here. So that is our quorum. We do still have a vacancy on the board. Being that this is not a regularly scheduled, it's a little earlier, 2 weeks earlier than normal. We do not have any meeting minutes to review. We will have both sets of minutes, this meeting and the prior meeting, at the next meeting. The only order of business today that I have on the agenda is a request to purchase the vacant lot at 936 West Market Street. This is Diane and Jeff Corso. They're requesting this lot and they're offering fair market value for this property. Fair market value, I believe, was at $10,690 as appraised by the Erie County Auditor. They have contracted Ray Schaefer Incorporated to construct a 2-story single-family residence with an attached garage. The home will have 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and they do intend to occupy this home. I've got some site plans here. I don't know if I can get them real big on the screen, but well, I guess it is kind of. This is the layout of the home. According to our zoning code, they would need to request a 3.5-foot variance onto the setback on the north side of the property. I did speak with someone from the planning department and they see no problem with taking that to their Board of Zoning Appeals. And that part is scheduled for August 19th. So bringing it to this board first is just for formal approval of recommendation to our city commission. And that will be on a July meeting. And then the August Board of Zoning Appeals meeting. So they would like to start construction as soon as they get approvals. And approval would be based on approval from this committee, from City Commission, and then a fully executed purchase and sale agreement with the conditions within, which would be the Board of Zoning Appeals approval. So I can entertain any questions or comments, or I can go back to any screens that you wish to see, elevations or the actual photos of the site currently.
Deb, is the setback from the fence on the photos?
I believe it's from the front of the property.
Oh, okay.
The Market Street part, the Market Street portion of the property.
Okay.
Let's see if I can figure that out. Okay. Yes, that is the West Market Street portion of the property for the variance. Any other comments, or this would be new construction to put the home back on the tax roll. We'll start collecting taxes again on the property. We would probably offer them the 75% tax abatement for 10 years. I don't know what else I have actually.
Yeah, this is Jonathan. I'll just say that I think it's really great that we continue to see strong interest for new construction for residential buildings here in the city. And I think it's exciting to see that interest happening over in this particular area on West Market Street. We've seen a lot of great interest and development on East Market Street, but to see that shifting over onto West Market Street is exciting. It is a unique design that they've proposed, but I would imagine that particularly on that second floor deck, there will be some great views. So I'm going to make a motion that we approve the sale for the new construction at the proposed price, which is the fair market value, and recommend that the sale be approved by the City Commission.
Second.
So if there's no further discussion, I have a motion to approve the sale and a second. I will just call roll on this motion. Commissioner Harris?
Yes.
Chief Oliver?
Yes.
Mr. Heil?
Yes.
And Director Holliday?
Yes.
Okay, that's great news. I'm sure the applicants will be thrilled. And I will let them know. We'll take this to City Commission then in July. There are no other topics on the agenda for today. The next meeting is scheduled for July 19th at its normal time, 2 p.m. And if anybody else has any comments or any discussion for the meeting today, I'd be open to listening.
Debbie, this is Blake. I just have a quick question, and perhaps Jonathan might be able to offer me an answer. I was just wondering, obviously with all this, continued development and whatnot, might I preface this by saying I certainly don't have an issue with it, but I was just wondering how long, is there like an estimated timeline of which we, will continue to offer the 10-year 75%? Or is it just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of, I guess revisit it, maybe year after year?
That's a great question, Commissioner. I think, we could certainly take a look at it at any time. I do think it makes sense as the market changes to make sure that it's still needed. And it may be the case that it would be a time to perhaps focus the abatement to areas where we're not seeing as much development. Although the flip side of that is, this is certainly a tool that's helping create demand in our area. And there is also the saying that if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I'd hate to see us make changes and then have a negative impact on the development activity. But, I think we're always open to taking a look at it. And if you'd like, I'd be happy to follow up with you directly or anyone else that has any thoughts on this, and we can talk about what the potential next steps would be on that kind of a review.
Yeah, no, and as I said, I totally agree, with continuing it, and and obviously it is, as you stated, certainly creating a positive trend. But I guess nonetheless, I was only curious, so that was all.
Okay, any other discussion? Even a motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Okay, thank you. The meeting is adjourned at 2:11 p.m.